Hi, it's me, your favorite it girl's favorite it girl. I don't know where that came from, to be honest, but I enjoy it, so I'm just gonna keep saying it. Am I gonna apologize for it? No. It's currently, please, Monday, December 9th, still at 5:16 p.m. This is gonna be my first orientation shift by myself, or my first night off orientation by myself. um, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm hoping they give me back the same assignment. That would be just disrespectful if they didn't. So, um, we'll see how it goes. I got about 4 hours of sleep. I don't know, man, but I think I'm gonna stop by the QT. I dig QT snacks. I used to, fun fact, I used to work at QT once upon a time, but in the warehouse, the distribution warehouse. I know, me in a warehouse that don't fit, but yeah. So this is night 2 of 3, and night 1 of being by myself. So it actually feels so good out today, and I'm upset. I need to get off night shift. But I would have been at spot 4, but my manager was like, it's not fair to put you up that high, because I had someone who was leaving who was willing to give me their spot. And I was like, I asked them, they said yes. How is this not fair? So, yeah, I'm annoyed, to say the least, but it's fine. We get way cooler admits on nights anyway. Like, whew, some of the things that we've seen, baby. Ooh, baby. So, I'm gonna head to QT, get some snacks, head to work. I'm leaving early anyway. I normally leave at like 5:30. It's 5:18. So, I got the time. Okay? Yeah, and I'm hoping that I'm getting report from the same nurse. Yeah, and I think we have a very similar schedule, so at most I may only have to give report to one new person tomorrow, Wednesday morning. Yeah. Working nights is very disorienting, because you're working between 2 different dates. You go back to work twice in one fucking day. I need a day shift, but I mean, again, I don't mind night shift. I think I've gotten past the sleep thing. Like, I know how to adapt to get good sleep before a shift, but it's just very disorienting. But I'm still like, oh, that's an update. I registered to, well, I applied to get my BSN. I have an ADN right now. It's my 2nd degree. Actually, it's not my technically like my 4th, but the other 2. I have a previous bachelor's degree. I have a license for massage therapy, a license in aesthetics, and a license in nursing. I'm thinking about, after I finish the BSN, going and getting a respiratory therapy license. Just, like, I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, just because it's easier. They don't deal with so much bullshit, and they're specialized. So that's on the radar, but I'm going to give it a year. And, I mean, I'm still going to do nursing, let's be clear here. But, like, I do want some dynamic difference there, and I'm an authority on a lot of things, but not a specialized thing. Being a nurse, you know a lot about a little about a lot. Respiratory, they know a lot about a little. And so this is also going to be dipping my toes into, if I want to do something like a master's degree, and because I would want a master's degree in something clinical, be it NP, cRNA, perfusionist, that sort of thing, where you're very hands-on, and the human body cannot function without lungs and the heart, bottom line. So getting a more specialized training in that I think would be cool, but that, again, that's a ways off. So, but bottom line, I signed up. Well, I'm waiting to hear back to see if they accepted my application for my online BSN. I've heard it's all easy stuff, other than the research program. I've heard she's very strict, but we'll see how it goes. Trust me, I'll keep you posted. I'll talk to you when we get to the parking lot. Actually, I'll show you my snack. I'm not gonna be vlogging in public, but I'll show you my snacks that I get from QT. Okay. Hello. I got some snacks. Just the roller taquito things from QT. I'm back. It's good to see me. Excuse me. Hi. Last time I saw you, I was in the QT parking lot, just getting my snacks. I wolfed those down. I inhale my food, by the way, so like, for no real reason too. It's just, I have things I'd rather be doing. Yeah. So, night 2 of 3 is about to commence. Currently, oh, hold on, let me turn the music. Get the music off my phone. 6:14, December 9th, still December 9th. Going to work twice in one day. Should be illegal. But, yeah. So, first night by myself. I'm most likely going to get my same patients back. But if I don't, it'd be like that sometimes. It's a Monday night, so it's going to be super fucking busy. I mean, I'm hoping for a good night. Last night, my charge nurse, she's this old British woman, she short-circuited and started, like, screaming curses at the ceilings. And I was like, damn. I ain't never... She has a short temper anyway, but, like, that was odd to see, for sure. I mean, am I mad about it? No, it was actually quite interesting to see. But, yeah, so I'm hoping for a good 2 nights. Then I'm going to work on this stupid presentation for the useless CAP program, or residency. We're past the point where we meet like weekly and daily, and now we only meet once a month, and they're having us write a paper. Then we're going to present on the paper, and then we're going to do a evidence-based project research presentation that we're going to do, and then we'll be done. And I'm like, we did all this in school. We literally did all this in school. Can we do things that are actually going to benefit us? That's what I want to know. But yeah, I may show up early because I feel like I have to pee. Well, I mean, I'm already in the parking lot, but like, I may go in early to like pee before huddle. But yeah, this feels weird with our meeting point being my car. Like 95% of my vlogs have been in my car. And while I'm not mad about it, that's just, oh no, sorry. This is taller than what I was anticipating it being. Are we good there? Yeah, okay. Like, this was just not what I was anticipating. Am I mad about it? No. But it's just like, it's one of those things that you really don't know how it's gonna work out until it just works out. And this is how it's working out. I think I like this angle better. So, I obviously can't vlog while I'm working. I'm too busy for all that. But, oh, don't worry. You'll be the first to, actually be the second to. I'll probably, if it's a bad night, I'll probably pray about it. And then I'll come bitch about it to y'all. So, even if it's a good night, you know, I'm trying to learn to yap more. Like, because I stay in my lane, I keep to myself. Like, I mean, if people make it a point to come over to my station, to my alcove, because with how our ICU is set up, think about it as being in like a W shape. And there's 36 beds. And it's a big ICU. But we have our 2 patients, and our alcove is between their rooms. And so they have windows, we have our computer, and you can literally like look through the window to lay eye. You can have eyes on both of them at the same time. It's beautiful. But people come to party with Lincoln. Like they'll come from across their other side of the unit to just come sit and hang out with me. And I'm like, don't you have patients over there? Oh yeah, they're fine. I just wanted to come chit chat with you. I mean, I know I got personality for days, let's be real, but like, okay, sure, as long as I'm not having to like be locked in, then come chit chat with me. My neighbor last night, she's my neighbor for the next 2 nights. Yes, but she was having a bad night, so she would come over and I would be like, come sit in my office. And I have a little fan, a USB fan, because I run warm. And so I'll just point that at her. I'm like, cool down, tell me about it. And she will, and she feels better. And I'm like, glad I could help. Oh, I need to bust out my candy cauldron too. Oh, there's so much y'all haven't seen. That's yet to come. We're going to have a good night. I'm going to go in early and pee and, you know, vegetable. So, I'll let you know how it goes after. Bye. Well, I flounder. I didn't like flounder. Hold on, before we do all that, it's currently 7:46 on Tuesday, December 10th. And now we can... I feel like I was floundering, but I didn't like flounder. I did have some time management problems, but that was because the unit was on fire and my assignment wasn't like a total dumpster fire. And so I was trying to, you know, help everyone else who needed their fires put out. Like, there was a guy who had a temperature of 105.8. There was another guy who was, my neighbor had both of these. The one with the temperature who got shot in the neck. And then this other one who ingested an unknown amount of an unknown substance and had some, excuse me, angioedema, edema of the tongue, like of the tongue, and like the airway was starting to close. He was intubated at that point, but within probably 30 minutes, his entire neck was like a balloon. One side was rigid, the other side was like edematous, and they were like, okay, stat CT, head and neck. That's them honking at me. Guess who's not gonna go now? So, yeah. I'm choosing violence today. But, yeah, so if I was not as nice as I am, I would probably be caught up. But then I was given a report to a former night shift person who's now swapped to days, and she's just a grouch. She wasn't being like super bitchy to me, but like she was talking shit about these patients in front of the patients. Like, my patients, I had one that had an EVD, I had my same patients back, but the one who was intubated doing acrobatics took it up a notch last night. And he decided, I don't know why day shift felt the need to take off one of the side rails. I'm guessing because the wife was there, but when I walked in, we laid eyes, handed off the heparin, did a report, walked out. He was fine. Go to the other room, do our handoff. He had the second one had the EVD, and then it was the same hoe. Bye. But while I was in the room with the EVD, my vented patient decides that he wants to do acrobatics like Cirque du Soleil. So his entire, from like abdomen up, was hanging off the bed where day shift took off the side rail, and that's why his vent was honking. So he almost lost he almost lost his airway. He almost lost his arterial line, so he would have not only suffocated but bled out everywhere and acting a mess. He's restrained still, but like, evidently that's not enough these days. I did not get my lunch break tonight. I committed work fraud by saying that I did, but I did not, because I was being a good neighbor. Lincoln is there. So I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm ready to go to bed. But alas, I must go. I must walk the goose. I'ma eat this food that I brought before I go to sleep, damn it. Ain't nobody gonna be stopping Lincoln. Bye, bitch. Yeah, try again, ho. The highlight of tonight was that I got to not give this bitch the parking spot who cut me off in this very same parking lot garage last time we interacted. So I'm not sorry. Bye. I'll see you later tonight. Bye. Hi. I just needed y'all to know this bitch. Hold on. I can't see. Can we see? Can we see? No. Is she back? This way. Well, just know that this bitch is still over here waiting for me to leave. Like, go find somewhere else to park, ho. I'm gonna look. Hold on. It's currently 8:07. I've been sitting here since 7:30. This bitch. I'm gonna sit here till like 8:30. Oh, I need to let Angus out though. I'm choosing violence. I'll sit here till 8:15 just to make him work for it. I surely will. I'll keep you posted. I'm not exaggerating. Not even like a minute later. It's currently 8:09. Not even a minute later, she just drove off. Like, oh, goodness me. I will play that game. I'm choosing violence. Hi, it's me. One day I'll figure out what I'm doing, but today is not that day. It's currently December 10th at 6:16 p.m. And let me tell you. Oh, actually, hold on. We're gonna try something. One sec. See if that makes any difference. But after getting my, no, I didn't get my ass handed to me last night. It was just the unit was on fire. But after last night, that was my first night off of orientation. First night off of orientation. This is night 2. Getting report from the same nurse who's cranky at everything. But it was a wake-up call. And I need to be, well, I'm still gonna be like a good neighbor. Lincoln is there, But Lincoln's gonna make sure he has his ducks in a row before he goes trying to rescue other people. So, yeah, especially people who've been doing this for like exponentially longer than I have. Coffee, cold brew with what is it? What did I put in here? Cafe au lait from HEB that I cold brewed, and put vanilla creamer and the milk in it. But we're making it. This is night 3 of 3. I have like 4 days off after this. Wait, 3 days off. Then I'm 1 on, 1 off, and then on for 3. And then at the end of that 3, I have this stupid fucking residency class. I'm ready to be done with residency. It's stupid. I mean, it's nice to see all my co-residents, and it's mainly like my ED folk. Because the PCU nurses most of them are not it. Then there's this one who's just like always ear sniping me from across the room, eavesdropping on my conversations, and I'm like, can you mind your business? And some of the things that I say can be quite, I don't know how to word this, but like, well, I mean, I guess shocking or striking might be an appropriate use here. So like, for example, my fave co-resident, he's the other ICU resident. His name is Aiden. I think I mentioned him on the vlog before. He and I will, go back and forth, and we be bullshitting. And then just some of the stuff that we say, we're also gamer buddies. And so a little bit of that comes out, like that dynamic of like just shit talking. And a lot of these people are very vanilla, and they're not like used to some of the stuff that we say. And so this chick who's ear sniping us from across the room will just be like over there losing her mind because of the things that I say. Like, for example, like I tell Aiden all the time I'm done with his bullshittery, and like and she just like, she'll start cackling, and then she'll be like, oh my god, can you stop? Like, mind your business. You're literally like 30 feet away over there. Mind your business, okay? If you're that pressed about it, go to HR or do something. I don't know. But she's a resident too. She's not going to do shit. Even if she did, please. Please. I'm expecting the unit to stay on fire until after New Year's. Do I want it that way? No. But do I foresee that? Yes. So we're hoping we're gonna have a better night with my intubated patient who was doing acrobatics. Doctors wanted to have a conversation with family, and so we'll see how that went. And then my EVD patient, I don't even know what day he's on. It was a wake-up call. I need to, like, I'm asking these questions in my head that they're asking me during report, but I'm never, like, at a place where I'm good and, like, where I'm caught up enough to, like, ask the doctors about it, And then, like, for example, because we have to give updates to our charge nurse because they give report on the whole unit to the oncoming charge nurse, which that's something that I never saw before I worked here. But it was just like some of the questions that my charge nurse was asking me whenever I was giving her updates was like, these are very good questions. I'm so glad you're asking, but I don't have answers for you. And it was like simple stuff. Like, oh, when are you, like, why are you on a heparin drip? Well, he coded, first of all, and had AFib, but there was like a couple other things going on, and so it was just like things like that. And for example, my EVD patient, he had tube feeds with a Q 4-hour flushes and normal saline running, and we're like, are we trying to get his sodium down? What's going on here? Why does he have both? And Like, it's just things like that. You know, I mean, he wasn't fluid overloaded or anything, but it's like, does he really need that? So that's where I'm at. The critical thinking is starting to come in, but in a unit with high expectations, it doesn't feel like it's coming fast enough. So, I'm gonna vibe, be a vegetable for 7 more minutes before I have to go in and time to go play nurse. Okay. Shit. I accidentally hit the button to open my window and it scared the bejeebus out of me. But, so, yeah, like I said, time to go play nurse. I'll update you after the shift. Bye. It's me, your favorite it girl's favorite it girl. Hi. It's Lincoln. If it's your first time here, I am a new grad nurse starting in in a level 1 trauma center ICU. My normal parking spot up there. I'm in the parking lot, by the way. You know, one day we'll get the hang of this. But my normal parking spot is, like, there's a lot of people. I don't know why. So there's no parking in my normal place, which is, you know, the lighting looks a little better over here. There's like a light directly like up here. So like, progress. But yeah, so hi. It is currently 6:03 on Saturday, December 14th. This is a little one and done shift for me. But then I'm off 1 and then on for 3. I'm not enthused about that. Well, I kind of am, because then I get like, let me give you accurate numbers. But I'll work these 3 shifts. Well, I'll 1 on, 1 off, on for 3, have my residency class. I have like 7 days off. Well, 6 days off with 1 shift in the, like, smack dab in the middle. I'm kind of excited about it. But yeah, tonight we're working with the faves, Aiden and Joe Bob. We're gonna hope to have a good night. I'm gonna be getting a whole new assignment because I've been gone for days, which, I mean, that's fine. I'm over giving Nimitop. So one of my patients, they really do be giving me all these like brain vasospasming patients that need Nimitop. It's a drug called Nimitop. Well, I mean, it has to be given like exactly on time. And if not, it's like a major quality fallout. But I mean, it's supposed to help prevent the blood vessels in a patient's brain from spasming. So normally you'll see it with patients who have brain bleeds. Yes, my guy had a couple brain bleeds. And so whenever you have blood that seeps out of the blood vessel into like the brain space, it's an irritant. Brain does not like that. Brain's going to try to fix its own problems. And so this blood vessel, the blood vessels will try to move away from, say if this is the clot, here's your blood vessel, it'll try to like move away from it to get away from the irritation. I am mad about it. What I am mad about is the fact that why we're in this situation. What did you do to cause a brain bleed? Sometimes they really don't do anything. Sometimes they're old people with falls, but sometimes we are an object of our own decisions. And I'm just overgiving Nimitop, man. But I mean, it's really easy. It's normally given orally. Like, they'll have an OG tube or an NG tube that you just like shoot it down and then flush it with some water to get it out of the tube and into their digestive system, and then it'll do its thing there. But it's just like, I am busy. And then they normally have Q1 or Q2 neurochecks, as well as like an EVD placed, an external ventricular drain, so that way they can drain off the extra fluid because they'll probably have edema going on as well, or, you know, drain off some of the extra blood that they get into or something. I don't know. There's lots of different reasons, but I mean, it's good to, I feel like I'm starting to slowly get my feet under me. It's not as bad as what I'm making it out to be, but I'm also not having, like, I think I mentioned this last time, the dumpster fire assignments anymore. Now that I'm off orientation, then they're taking a step back to let me get my bearings. Because boy howdy, it was a mess. It was a mess. And, oh my gosh, I was leaving my house today. I walked out towards my car and I was like, oh, what a pretty sunset. And then I look up a little farther. That big white bitch. Do you see that? 100%. It is a full moon. What are we doing here? I'm expecting tonight to not go well. I hope that it does. I do. I hope that it does, but I don't trust it. I don't trust full moons. I don't trust patients on full moon. I don't like full moons. So, people be acting crazy during the full moon. So, guess who's not super enthused? Me. That's who. Hopefully, we will have a smooth night because it's my one and done, okay? Oh, so I ordered some stickers. I'm very excited because I got one for Aiden. He likes to talk a lot. And so the sticker that I ordered for him, Redbubble, if y'all have used Redbubble, I love Redbubble. It's so fun. But me, I always make jokes about getting a lobotomy, so I got some lobotomy stickers, some like anime food stickers, just things like that. But Aiden's, hold on, can y'all see that? Born to yap, because he stay yapping. Ugh. Which I mean, it's not a bad thing, because like I said, I'm trying to learn to yap more, and so it's nice to have someone to like bounce off of. Hope to not kill my patients. Time to go play nurse. Bye.